And the book is How Green Was My Valley. Actually, this was passed to me by Derek, and it is very beautiful. The imagery in this is very beautiful. And I'm going to read a little extract, and I'm going to go for my Welsh accent as well. So, sorry, I have to just apologise to any Welsh listeners in advance, and my husband. Sorry. Next morning, I was waiting for Mr. Griffin long before he came, for I wanted to know what he would say. I had slept nothing all night, making ghosts for myself, filling my mind with them and giving myself pale frights. All the ghosts had a different punishment for me, some of them shocking indeed. Foolish is the mind of a man to make bogies for itself and to live in terrors of fear for things which lack the substance of truth. But Mr. Griffith called as though nothing had happened. Indeed, the only sign that something was wrong was made by my mother. She was shaking so much that she had to put down the pot, and then Garrett poured Mr. Griffith's tea for him. Up on the mountain we went higher than usual, for I was stronger and using only one stick now. So to the top we went, where you could see the valleys all covered with pale blue mists, and with long rolling grey shapes and deeper blues where the mountains rose up to guard them. Cold it was, and wonderful the song of the north-east wind. Now, Hugh, said Mr. Griffith, good lungfuls now. Breathe deep and count 5 slowly before you are full, then count 5 full up, and then 5 to breathe out, is it? Yes, Mr. Griffith, I said. Good, he said. So we breathed, both of us on top of the mountain, while the mists went to purple and rose, and the sun burned through and covered us both with warmth and came out across the valley in such strength that we could not bear to look. So it may be, I think, when we meet God, but worse. The wind was doing all sorts to Mr. Griffith's hair, and his nose had grown a gem that glistened to fix your eyes, making you count how many before it would fall. But he took out his handkerchief for a good blow, and then I knew he was going to speak. Big in the shoulder was Mr. Griffith, and in his black clothes a figure to make you afraid. But I never felt any fear of him, though I was always afraid of losing his goodwill and having the sharp side of his tongue. Hugh, he said, let us sit by there, son. We went over to the rock that marked the top of the mountain, where everybody using the path stopped to have a breath, and thank the stars the road was downhill all the way after. We sat in the sun, on a turf as soft as my mother's tablecloth and greener, with the wind kept away by the rock, and angry because of it. You could tell by its voice how angry. That's it. Apologising again for my Welsh accent.
Thank you very much for that, Alex, to finish off the show there.
Thank goodness that's over, eh?